please like and subscribe.
Hello, I am Joe, and this is Joe's Medicine Tarot. Here you will find shamanic tarot readings. Please note this is a general spirit check-in, not a one-to-one spirit check-in, so you might not resonate with the whole reading. Please take what you need and leave behind what you don't. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. And I'd like to also thank the medicine keepers. These are the paid members of this channel. If you want to become a medicine keeper, it's $2.99 a month. You get 2 medicine keeper readings a month. They usually show up around the end of the month. And you get to vote on those videos if you want me to make them public or keep them private. I also pull a name out of the medicine keepers every month for a free reading. Let us begin. The first card out is Sacred. Sacred. Maybe you're embarking upon something sacred in your life, realizing how sacred you are, coming into the realization of hope, or you're hoping for something. Spirit guides. I feel like you are surrounded by your spirit guides. I feel like you've always been. We always are anyway, surrounded by guides. And I love it when it shows up in the reading. Ooh, anguish. Shadow. Curse breaker. And gentle. Oh, such a deep feeling of woe. On the bottom of the deck is intuition. All right, so whether you or somebody else you're either in the midst of anguish, of breaking free of a curse, breaking free of something that has some sort of a pattern in your life, some sort of a curse in your life. Maybe this is a generational. I feel like you are the curse breaker of your generation. Whatever you've had to go up against within yourself, within your life. Oh, Spirit is saying it is crushing. It is crushing. That's hard. You know, the tomb is the womb. So when you're in a deep place of anguish, whatever you've had to face into, whatever grief you're carrying, whatever grief you're moving through, you know, we never know what people are carrying unless they're, you know, sobbing. They're like right in front of us. And even then we don't know. Even then all we know is that the person's in pain. We have no idea the stories that people carry. The stories, the experiences, the memories, the whatever it is. So the tomb is the womb, meaning the tomb being, and the womb, it's like the place of the place of the void, the womb of Mother Earth. And it is incredibly sacred. So wherever you are in a place of deep anguish, I'm just feeling the arms of the mother, the arms of the father wrapped around you. These are, your spirit guides are very near you. And so is shadow, being shrouded in a shadow, being in such a deep place of woe is such a place of sacred power, sacred medicine. And I know it may not feel like it right now, but it is. The spirit is close to you, very, very close to you. Whatever you've had to face into, you're not alone in this. You're not alone in it. Spirit is with you. Spirit is with you. Your spirit guides. You have a great sense of hope also, being anchored by hope. Being anchored by hope. Oh, death. First card out is death. The next card out is Seven of Cups. Both of these are Scorpio energy, Seven of Cups and death. Of course it is, as you're in the throes of grief, as you're breaking out of a curse. Of course, this is Scorpio energy, the energy of the shaman. Two of Swords, yes. Oh my goodness. The Princess of Wands upright. You're very, very faithful. Queen of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups upright. And gentle, the Four of Cups. Scorpio and Venus energy under hope here with the Seven of Cups. So something within you, something that's been a part of your life, that's been even a part of your personality, a part of your experiences. Maybe it's your relationship with your family. Maybe this is a spouse. Something significant is ending in your life. And the Spirit's even showing it up, starting off this reading with the Death card. And as anguishing as that is, you're anchored in by hope. You're anchored in by hope. You've got the cosmos of the shaman that is supporting your energy with Scorpio. So something in you is very shamanic. Something in you, it's the shamanic capacity that carries us through the deepest parts of ourselves. Absolutely. And when we look back on how the hell did we get through that, we totally did. And it was the shamanic part of us that was activated, that assisted us through one of the most darkest aspects of our lives. And that is also through the end of a curse, which means you have to see the curse. You have to see it, you have to know it. And there's so much grief in that also too. It's grief knowing what you were a part of. It's grief knowing what you were unknowingly complicit to. But the Two of Swords here in the spirit guides, you've come into some sort of a truce with yourself. A lot of strength through suffering. You have a lot of strength through the suffering you've been through. A sense of justice. There's a sense of justice that is coming in with this awareness, with the end of something very heavy, a curse, something very heavy that you're maybe, I feel like this is within your lineage, that you and your lineage, your parents, your grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, always culturally, it's always, everything is always relative to something else. So within this curse, everybody's got their what they have to carry. Everybody's got their measure of shadow. Every culture has their measure of shadow that we have to carry. Knowing that doesn't make it any easier, actually. Yeah, there's some kind of a truce and an improvement, even though you're in the throes of anguish. Even though your life will be improving because of this end of a curse. Because you are a curse breaker, you're pushing through something that your ancestors were unable to. They probably didn't have the language, probably didn't have the support. When we break through something, to break out of something, it means we have something else established in its stead. Or the desire to have something else established in its stead. And all you need is the desire. This is higher dimensional desire, not lower dimensional desire. So this desire will bring you to the new places in yourself that are ready to begin anew, that are ready to start over, and activating new cycles that are ready to come online, possibly even appointed to come online. Excuse me. Whatever has happened, you are incredibly faithful. This has increased your faith, your strength. But sometimes it feels like you're not out of the woods yet, and being surrounded by shadow, feeling the uncomfortability of not knowing how this is going to land, how it's going to turn out, what are the results going to be. Feeling insecure, feeling fearful, feeling just not in your confident self, not feeling confident, not feeling like like your confident self. That will come to an end. That will come to the breaking point of the grieving of the curse itself. The grieving is not only of the curse, but this is of a former role of yourself that you can't play anymore, and you know it. You cannot carry this role anymore. You cannot fulfill this role anymore. This is finished. As much of there is a sense of relief, the pain is a little more feels a little more prevalent, a little more what's at the focus of your focus is just the grief of what you've had to carry for so long. It's almost like not knowing the difference between the grief of having to carry it and the realization and the knowing of what you're carrying. They're two different kinds of grief, but they feel like part of the same mass, but they're not. So you're going through it in so many deep ways. So many ways of grief, depth, tears, relief, letting go. Yeah, so much sorrow, sense of sorrow and sadness. But with that now comes the gentle lifting off, the letting go, and it is gentle. I feel like you were not letting go out of rage and out of this fiery rage of wrath. You're letting go out of gentleness. I feel like there's been so much anger, there's been so much injustice, there's been so much rage. And the greatest thing you can do for you is to let go gently. Everybody's done their best, even if it looks like they didn't. They did. The truth is what is. Sometimes a person will spend their entire life's supply of chi on denial. And that's the best they can do. It's a great sense of grief. We're all shown at the end of our lives what could have been had we, but yet we were doing our best. We did our best. You can't change what is. You can only grieve it. You can only see it and grieve it and move forward. And that's exactly what you're doing. I just commend you as you're coming out of one of the darkest valleys, and I just commend your strength. What's on the bottom of the deck? The moon. Oh, High Priestess energy. Of course, High Priestess energy is at the heart of this. Of course she is. Of course she is. So, like I say, you are supported by the shamanic energy. You are supported. This whole process is being supported by something very powerful within you. Very powerful, and it's showing up. The moon, very feminine energy, High Priestess energy. Also feeling the subterfuge of the moon, so being aware of false light. And in a way that's tied into and alludes to and pertains to this curse, whatever you were breaking out of a false perception that isn't true. But a false perception that you lived in a former life, so did your ancestors. So does everyone at some level. It's why we're here, is to become conscious. What a beautiful reading, a very heavy reading. So let's see, I want to just ask about what this curse is. First of all, what is the shadow? What is the shadow? What is it that shrouds you? It's in a way, it's also protecting you. There's this shroud of shadows also protecting you. All of these, okay. These all jumped out. You're working so hard to forgive yourself. Working so hard to forgive yourself. And coming into the overwhelming emotions, the overwhelming sense of self-love, something that I felt like was always out of your reach, always not within your reach, just out of your reach. Well, it's now within your reach. Because of your work and your diligence and your determination to break through some kind of a curse that has followed your family line. What is the collective breaking away from, Creator? What are they breaking free from? What are they letting go of? What are they letting go of, Creator? What are they letting go of? What is the Four of Cups? What are they gently letting go of? I don't know, but when you come out of this grief, you're going to be in a much gentler space. I feel like having generated some kind of respect. Yep, okay. Having generated some kind of respect. Oh my gosh. That's a lot, Creator. Because of the work going through the many different obstacles within you, the many different forms of resistance you had to face into to get through this, to face your fear of leaving a comfort zone that you've known for so long. Giving yourself the courage to break free and heal from betrayal, heartache, heartbreak. We've got the Seven of Pentacles here. So you, in this work you are doing in your grief, you're leaving a comfort zone. No, you don't feel courageous. You're feeling like a lack of courage. It's only because you're not familiar with this new soil, the new psychic soil. Even though it's been a part of you your whole life, it's like you've never been allowed to access it. Well, you do have it now. There almost seems to be trepidation, like having access to something in your life within yourself that you've wanted for so long, and now you have access to it, and it's like you're almost scared to touch it. But then you do touch it. Coming into new lands within yourself as a whole new beginning of going into new lands, and the excitement, the slowly growing excitement in you of a new dawn. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. Moving forward, brand new. I'm feeling you're gonna feel like you're going to lift off the earth. Like it's like a heaviness, some sort of heaviness coming off of you. but you choosing to move forward peacefully, lovingly, even in your anger, even in your defense of yourself. If you need to defend yourself, you do. But I feel like you have a measure of tenderness. Absolutely, but you're going to end up in a very, very loving place within yourself. So whatever you're doing, you are on the right track, you are in the right way. This creator has you, is shrouding you. Your spirits are shrouding you, your spirit guides, you are protected. Whatever you are going through, you will come out of it. You will prevail, you will be victorious, and you will begin anew with more of you authentically integrated into you. This is beautiful. It's like a homecoming back to yourself. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to leave this reading here. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with others. Trust your intuition. Like I say, it's the shaman of the zodiac that is guiding you and supporting you. You're very strong intuition, and I feel like intuition is a huge part of this, being aware of the curse and the desire and the determination to let go. Alrighty, you guys, you take care, you be gentle with you, and I'll see you in the next reading.